Die when I may. I want it said of me by those who knew me best, that I always plucked a thistle and planted a flower where I thought a flower would grow. This was a quote by Abraham Lincoln. As we gather here tonight, let us be blessed with memories of the flowers we have planted here during our 4 years at Southern. And let us leave here tonight committed to making the world a more beautiful place as we seek to do good deeds, replacing thistles with flowers wherever we go. Thank you.
Good evening. I would like to welcome all of you to the commencement ceremonies for the class of 2000. In the past 13 years, today's graduates have been in scores of classrooms decorated with cute pictures and inspirational posters. My favorite of these, and the one that has held most true, I found in my 6th grade English class. It read, "The only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary." For some of us, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, and others for whom today is only a resting place before additional years of studies. In either case, this should certainly be one of our proudest days. Today's graduates entered high school 351 strong, the largest freshman class Southern Alamance had ever seen. 4 years later, 180 will walk across this stage as part of the class of 2000. Indeed, so many things can happen in 4 years, but the people before you have worked hard, and we are being honored tonight as 180 success stories.
Parents, honored guests, esteemed faculty, and fellow students, as we prepare today to embark on an incredible journey into our future, I'd like to ask you to first join me on an incredible journey into our past. If you will all take one moment and close your eyes, we will begin, bringing you back to a time when life was perhaps simpler, a time when everything seemed so innocent and so pure and so free. I want you to picture a time from your youth, one in which you were wholly and completely satisfied with your life, its goals, its directions, its dreams, and its fears. Concentrate on that one moment and picture yourself enjoying the simplicity of just being alive. Now open your eyes. In that one moment, where were you? Where was it that you were completely happy? Perhaps it was the time when you were 7 and your father took you out fishing for the first time. Or maybe it was your first tea party at your first best friend's house, or your first home run, or that first kiss as you walked to the middle school bus lot with your long-term boy or girlfriend of 1 week. Or maybe it is this very moment, the moment we as students have strived for nearly 18 years of existence, the moment you, parents, teachers, role models, friends, have pushed us to achieve, supporting our every move so that we may walk across the stage tonight knowing that we have succeeded. We have dreamed and we have worked and we have cried and we have laughed, all for this very moment. And yes, we have come a long way. We have proven ourselves as students from the very first day of kindergarten, when our long, strange trip began, and all that really seemed to matter in the world was making sure our name didn't get put in the happy box so we could go to recess. We worked hard, learning multiplication, cursive, and the 50 capitals. As we moved on to middle school, we continued to exceed everyone's expectations, proving that we had the strength to face adversity and overcome it. High school held new challenges for us all, bringing a whole new sense of freedom and forcing us to make our own choices. This is where we have learned that the thin line between success and failure rests within our own willingness to work and to strive. This is where we have reached new heights, pushed the limits, and created new boundaries. It has been not only a test of knowledge, but a test of character. We have proven ourselves as athletes, achieving greatness on and off the field, balancing our schoolwork with the beckoning call of the game. As scholar athletes, we have made all conference and all region teams, earned sportsmanship awards, won state championships. We have led our teams and made friendships which will last a lifetime. We have pushed our bodies beyond pain and fear. We have felt the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, and still we have persevered. We have proven ourselves as leaders, participating in school organizations, community service activities, and local churches. We have worked, endured, and inspired. We have shown that we, as a class, care deeply about the communities which have raised us by trying to return the favor through mentoring programs like PALS and Dream Team, or through civic clubs such as Junior Civitans, Sad Santa, FCCLA, and Key Club. We have shown our talents as musicians, artists, dancers, and dramatists. We have made our marks, igniting a change in the world around us. Yet, most importantly, we have proven ourselves as people. We have been sisters, brothers, parents, friends, sons, and daughters. We have been ears to listen, shoulders to cry on, and hands to hold. We have grown up with each other, changed with each other, and supported each other through it all, the good and the bad. Never have I seen another group of people with so much diversity, so much talent, so much hope, or so much heart. We, the senior class of 2000, have not nearly existed these past 18 years. We have lived. Now, as we reach the end of our own childhoods, we must begin to look to the future. So many questions lie ahead of us. Where am I going? What will I be 10 years from now, or even 1 year from now? Whom will I remember, and who will remember me? All of these questions swirl like a whirlwind through our minds, an abyss of confusion, sorrow, nostalgia, and laughter. Yet, if we are to continue to prove ourselves, as I know we will, we must remember not to get so involved with the need for answers that we forget to live our lives. Rainier Maria Rilke had this advice to offer in his renowned collection, Letters to a Young Poet. Live the questions now. Perhaps, then, one day, along some distant path, you may find yourself within the answers. Live the questions now. Be aware of your future and the fact that it comes at you with ever-increasing speed. Yet do not swallow yourself trying to know everything immediately. We have our whole lives ahead of us. Learning does not come from recitation and memorization and countless tests. It comes from experience. The lessons we will take with us as we progress into a boundless future will have little to do with what we know now, but rather a great deal to do with that which we will learn in the future. Only by opening yourself up to failure will you ever truly reach success. There is wisdom to be gained through every falter, and through every great step forward as well. Take this wisdom and embrace it. Carry it with you in all that you do. As you move to new and great places in your life, live the questions. By searching within the very depths of your soul for that which is truly important to you, you'll be awakened to the multitude of talents which lies beneath your exterior, giving you a view into the person you are and the person you wish to become. Take what you see and allow it to shape every aspect of your being. Once you find what it is that you're passionate about, your world suddenly becomes a great deal larger, but a great deal clearer as well. The answers begin to lose their urgency, and the questions become an adventure. So I persuade you, questions the path that you take as you pursue your dreams, yet pursue them with all your heart. However, make certain to allow yourself time to daydream and to reflect. Take time to yourself and never become so self-motivated that you forget to enjoy life's many blessings. Life is a gift and a journey. Don't be consumed by its final destination. Enjoy the scenery along the way. Live the questions now. Perhaps one day, along some distant path, you may find yourself within the answers. Thank you.
Good evening. As a musician, I have learned that there is a song for every occasion. Think about it. There are songs about love, beginnings, endings, and almost anything you can think of. There's even a song about what might happen if you sneeze while eating spaghetti and meatballs, all covered with cheese. So it was natural for me to think musically when searching for the title of my speech. I mentioned to my voice teacher that I needed a title so that the programs could be printed, but that I had no idea what I wanted to say yet. She suggested that I title my speech from a song from the musical Jekyll and Hyde entitled "This Is the Moment." I immediately realized the potential connections and decided to use the idea. Most people have seen the story of Jekyll and Hyde on cartoons. In a nutshell, a scientist is trying to discover a way to help his father recover from a mental disease. The song "This Is the Moment" comes in the first act just before Dr. Jekyll drinks the elixir he has created. The purpose of the piece is to make the audience think about the situation. Dr. Jekyll has spent many years of his life working on his cure. Now, he must test his work to see if everything will pay off. He has to decide whether to take the easy way out or whether he will pursue his dreams and travel the road not taken. So, what does this have to do with graduation? Well, in a way, we are all like Dr. Jekyll. We've spent our lives working to get where we are. We've had to give up things to get here. Sometimes we've won, but sometimes we've lost. And it hasn't always been easy. Most of all, we've persevered. And now we are posed with the same question. Will we take a chance and follow our dreams? Each of us has different destinations when we march out these doors, and we don't know whether or not our paths will cross again. However, we all share some common threads that unite us. First, we all want to be happy. By now, some of you have an idea of what makes you happy, but some of you don't. In fact, it may be quite some time before we all know what makes us happy. My best advice is to find out what you like by experimenting. Take a risk. I believe that it is very important to find what you love in life and to pursue it. Secondly, we all want to be successful. The problem here is that everyone measures success in different ways. I believe that doing one's best brings personal success. No one can be great at everything, but when you do something, you should do your best at it. Accept what you are good at and do your best at it and everything else. I think that this would bring success, but whatever your personal definition of success may be, you have to cling to your dreams to achieve it. Now, let's take a moment and contemplate our dreams, specifically the idea of young hopes and dreams. Remember when you were young and you wanted to be an astronaut or a scientist? You really weren't concerned with all of the obstacles in your path, only achieving the end result. Those are young dreams. They keep society growing and changing. As we get older, it is more and more difficult to strive for our dreams. In fact, it even becomes harder to dream the impossible dreams. We become too weighted down with our daily lives. But these young dreams are a necessity. They keep us from being satisfied with less than perfection and keep us striving to better others and ourselves. They are our means of growing, changing, and imprinting ourselves on society, and we must never give them up. The final thought that I would like to share with you tonight is that you should all love one another. After teaching piano lessons for 2 years, I have learned that it is easy to fall into a negative cycle. After hearing a student play a piece, I found myself quick to tell him exactly what was wrong and never complimentary about his performance. I had a bad feeling leaving the lessons each day, and I think that the students did also. Finally, I realized that I was much too negative, and I made it my goal to compliment everything that the student had done well before saying anything negative. This changed the lessons, but more importantly, it changed me. I found that I felt much better about myself after teaching a lesson. Soon, this attitude had permeated my life, and I took time each day to say a kind word to my friends. It really changed my outlook, and it made me a more positive person. So I would like to challenge all of you to love one another and to be kind, because without each other, we have nothing. Each day, compliment someone. Remind a friend how important he or she is. Lend a helping hand to someone in need. Use every opportunity you have to help other people and let them know that you care. And soon you will find that you do it without even realizing, and it will change you. Remember, the true rewards in life come to those who give to others, and in giving we receive. In closing, I hope that you will all find direction and happiness in life doing something that brings you success, however you may measure it. If you remember to put others first, you will find that you have what is most important in life. Remember, temper your actions with love, cling to your old memories, and never lose sight of your young dreams. Thank you.
I would like to take a moment to recognize two distinguished guests that are here to share your graduation with you tonight, seniors. First, representing the Alamance Burlington School System Board of Education, Mrs. Mary Alice Henshaw. And secondly, representing our superintendent and the central administration, Dr. George Frazier, Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services. And now to the graduating class of 2000. You, both individually and collectively, represent our hope for the future. Our faculty, our families, our school, and our community celebrate this night with you. From our point of view, you're our purpose for being here. You're our reason for believing positively in the prospects for this great nation that we all must live together in. The enthusiasm, love, service, and work that you provide as adults will be what prepares the way for those who will follow you. We have great confidence that you are well prepared. We have greater confidence that each of you will make a difference in the lives of your own families and in the lives of others. So as you depart us, we wish for you these things. We wish you peace, the peace that comes from a life well lived and a sincere devotion to your fellow man. We wish you happiness, the happiness that is derived from the satisfaction of having strived to reach your potential and from overcoming the barriers that you will encounter later in life. We wish you resiliency, the resiliency that will enable you to endure setbacks and bitter disappointments and to recover with energy and dignity and go on to accomplish even greater things. We wish you health. Our hope is that you'll travel through life physically, mentally, and spiritually healthy and prepared for the demands of adulthood. And finally, and to each and every one of you, we wish you success, measured not by the way the world would measure it, but rather measured in your hearts and the hearts of those that love you. We know that you are prepared, and I and the rest of our faculty, along with your families, congratulate each of you who collectively make up the senior class of 2000 with true patriot pride. Congratulations.
will now award the diplomas to the Southern High School Class of 2000 graduates. In keeping with the dignity of the graduation commencement program, please hold all applause until everyone has been awarded their diplomas. We ask that the parents stand as their student is being recognized. Sarah Ray Aldridge. Melissa Ann Allen. David Martin Allison. William Bradley Atkins. Amanda Catherine Baker. Mordecai Clarence Baldwin, Jr. Michael Charles Bartolomeo. Nicholas Lee Blaylock. Sanja Rachel Bosman. Regina Dare Bowman. Serena Louise Bowman. Allison Paige Braxton. Melissa Marie Briggs. Jessica Dawn Ferguson. Jim Anthony Burnett. John Michael Burns. Kristen Nicole Cagle. Karen Brooke Cardwell. Justin Kyle Carr. Michael Seth Cashin. Joseph Anthony Costello. Joseph William Corbett III. Erica Danielle Coble. Patrick Neil Cook. Jeffrey Michael Copeland. Cedric Alteric Chris. Emily Joyce Kraus. Caitlin Elizabeth Darcy. Mary Beth Jewel Darnell. Aaron Michael Davis. Alice Lauren Davis. Karen Renee Davis. Marla Elizabeth Dixon. Robert Bryant Dixon. Kenneth Glenn Dixon. James Michael Dotson. Angela Degay. Joshua Gerquin Durham. Gerkin. Sorry about that pronunciation. Jonathan Bradley Edge. Benjamin Thomas Edwards. Jennifer Michelle Edwards. Amelia Rachel Evans. Elizabeth May Evans. Brian Christopher Farrington.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Nicholas Dante Farrington.
Thank you. Here go, boy.
Brandon Scott Fawcett. Joseph Dale Foley. Tiffany Lee Frazier. Amanda Mercedes Fuentes. Melena D. Garcia. Elmer D. Godwin Jr. Christopher Allen George. Jonathan Trent Gordon. Nivea Nicole Graves. Justin Kyle Carr. Oh, excuse me. Shimon Jermaine Hackett. Sorry, Shimon. Justin Edward Hannigan. Michael Wayne Hawk. Carrie Swanson Hilbert. Julie Lynn Heron. Jonathan Daniel Hill. William Brent Hodgen. Joshua Matthew Holt. Kelly Nicole Holt. Joshua Nelson Horn. Eugene Stevenson Horner III. Heather Nicole Howe. Jennifer Rena Hunley. Derek Brandon Hunter. Michael David Herlocker. Courtney Ann Engel. Holly Ann Isley. Julie Charlene Isley. Keosha Nevada Jameson. Joseph Ryan Johnson. Rachel Alice Johnson. Ashley Marie Jones. Brent Neal Jones. Jessica Gail Jones. Jamila Sylvia Karkanawi. Cindy K. Keck. Crystal Diane Kellum. Joshua Brent Kennedy. Charles Ron Kimmery. Jason Richard King. Jennifer Leslie Kirby. Ezekiel Lagunas. Ezekiel. Andrew Stephen Lee. Christopher David Lee. Jessica Sue Lee. Nicole Marie Lineberry.
Dennis Wayne Adams, Jr. John Clinton Lloyd. Christina Michelle Louder. Jeffrey Brent Lucas. Curtis Lynn Lutterlow. Mark Wilson Lutterlow. Jewel Roland Mann, Jr. Jonathan Clark Mann. Amanda Nicole Mansfield. Kurt Jeffrey Martin. Jessica Lynn McCardle. Jacqueline Carol McCauley. Joseph Michael McCauley. Mary Christina McCoy. Jennifer Ann McDonald. Lisa Beth McMahon. Jason Enrico Mitchell. Daniel Wayne Mumford. Ronald Columbus Murray. Jonathan Brent Nelms. Matthew Jacob Nelson. Desiree Carey Ogletree. Jason Edward Overman. Ricardo Alex Carter. David Sean Cate. Lindsay Ellen Payne. Rosa Lee Perry. Carmen Kathleen Phillips. Casey Nicole Phillips. J. Preston Pickard. Christina Ray Pike. Nathan Kell Pike. Daniel Brian Potterella. Crystal Lynn Quakenbush. Angelina Brooke Rains. Shannon Marie Ramsey. Jesse Dwayne Rez. Rachel Diane Ray. Brian Jason Reeder. Jessica Lee Renadette. Amber Renee Richardson. Jennifer Lee Rydell. Anthony Wayne Riley. Cynthia Paige Robertson. Adam Lee Rogers. Casey Ann Rogers. Melissa Wooman Rogers. Megan Michelle Riley. Shannon Nicole Rumley. Ricky Dean Saunders. Jason Edward Saylor. Christopher Lee Scarlett. Jessica Elaine Scott. Molly Winona Simmons. Mary Elizabeth Sight. Jessica Faye Smith. Lexi Aaron Smith. Elizabeth Ruth Sneed. Melissa Eileen Spire. Hoyt Ade Stone III. Amy Beth Stout. Kevin Hughes Stewart. Emma Christine Sullivan. Christian Clay T. Elizabeth Ann Teeter. Jeffrey Clayton Thomas. Daniel Blair Thompson. John Coy Thompson III. Matthew Dale Thompson. Tiara Deanna Thompson. Patrick Christopher Turner. Alexander Cornelius von Stavro. Nanette Vila. William Brandon Walker. Missy Louise Walters. Jennifer Ann Warren. Joshua Franklin Watkins. Kimberly Joy Wells. Amanda Lynn Whitfield. Derek Justin Wilkie. Jeremiah Christopher Williams. Leslie Ann Wolf. Jennifer Lee Wood. Lauren Jean Woodward. Emily Christine Woody. Julian Stephen Workman, Jr. Karen Nicole Brooks Worth. Leslie Marie Wright. Tony Eugene Young, Jr. Jessica Lane Yachts.
For the last 4 years, we have looked forward to this day. In a few moments, we will all walk out of here into a new world, our world. We are the class of 2000. We're the future. When we leave this auditorium today, we leave behind the first phase of our lives, full of memories and dreams. However, the best years are yet to come. Ahead of us are endless possibilities. Some of our greatest weapons are our youth, an open mind, and the desire to achieve anything. Ambition can take us wherever we choose. To all of you, I wish success, health, and above all, happiness. As you leave here today, reminisce over the past, but never lose sight of the future. And remember, it's our world. Let's make something of it.
On behalf of the Alamance Burlington School System, I hereby declare you the graduating class of 2000.